guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is everything, and when I mean everything, I mean everything, okay? Everything. Okay, so if you hadn't have guessed, today's tutorial is indeed my Halloween tutorial. So we have had a great year for horror films and the likes, so it was very hard for me to decide what to do, because we had Wonder Woman, we had the creepy woman from The Mummy, who else did we have? Pennyworth. We had so many great films, but my Instagram feed, considering it is now the beginning of October, is literally filled with makeup tutorials on all of them. So I'm like, I can't do something that someone has already done. I would like to be original. So that got me thinking, well, I am an avid reader, and I do know that one of my favorite authors is also very popular within the young adult community. Her name is Cassandra Clare, and she came out with 2 novels this year, Lady Midnight, and I do believe the second one is called The Forgotten Prince. This is said first book, Lady Midnight. Okay, now this book kept me completely involved in this world, this world, for a very long time, so I did become very slightly obsessed. I won't lie. The other reason I chose this is because I have been reading Cassandra Clare's books now for well over a decade, okay? They have been in my life since I was 14. So again, I chose this because this is me living out a childhood fantasy, I will not lie. If you haven't read the books, go read the books. If you haven't though, I do appreciate that there is also the Netflix series called Shadowhunters, and there was also a film made a couple of years ago. Now, I am one of those very annoying people who always read the books before the films or programs are made, and I do say the books are so much better. Because they are, it's very simple. Anyway, moving on. I then came to the big problem of who I was going to turn myself into. Was I going to go and turn myself into Clary? Was I going to go and turn myself into Isabel? Was I going to go then turn myself into Emma? You see my conundrum. Because they are all 3 very strong young women. I was like, oh, the choice, the decisions. But then I realized, what would I do if I was a Shadowhunter, which is where I am coming from now. I like to think that instead of turning yourself into someone, it is Halloween and it should really be an expression of yourself. If you're watching this because you want to turn yourself into a Shadowhunter this year, the one thing I want to say to you is you be you. This is about you turning yourself into a Shadowhunter, not turning yourself into Clary, Isabel, or Emma. I do want to make that a big thing of this tutorial, is this is all about you. Which is why I haven't focused so much on the makeup side of things, because I want this to be kind of your choice. If you have a signature look, do your signature look. I will put like a time down in the description bar where you can just skip right forward to the tattoo, so you don't need to watch me do my face, because this really is all about what you want to do to your face. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and have filmed my entire face and say, no, you cannot watch this. Of course, you can copy what I have done. There is a reason why I filmed it in the first place. So before we go and enjoy the tutorial, because I know you guys are going to, there is a couple of things that I use in this tutorial that I'm just going to make this very clear now. The tracing paper and the tattoo pen are literally from Amazon, and they're like, the pen's like $3.99 and the tracing paper's like $6.99. It's so dead easy to use. I kid you not, it's so easy to use. It was actually quite a surprise to me, because I really did prepare myself for this to be a really difficult tutorial, and it really wasn't in the end. Secondly, I did do this all by myself because I wanted, more importantly, to show you guys that if you don't have someone to help you, you can do this on your own. But I will say this, it would be more helpful if you have someone to help you, but you don't need to. This neck took me half an hour. Yeah, this took half an hour. You're gonna see it speeded up, but in real time this took half an hour because I very stupidly placed it too far. So have faith that you can do it alone. That is it, I swear. Without further ado, I want you guys to go and enjoy this tutorial. I want you to learn from it, and I want you to dress up fantastically and go out and be hard asses, because that is what Shadowhunters do. So that is it from me. I will see you guys next time. So first thing is first, moisturiser. So this is the Caudalie facelifting soft cream. So today's primer is the Ordinary's High Adherence Silicone Primer. It is an oldie but a goodie. So for foundation today, I will be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Looks like this. And my colour is NC40. So for concealer today, I will be using the Dermacol makeup. We all know this. It's the one that everyone goes on and on about how high coverage it is on Instagram. What was that one? Anyway, this one. My colour is 218. And to be applying that, I will be using my Laura Mercier double-ended concealer brush. And to be setting all of that, I will be using the Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and this one is in Cameo. I know, it's a change. Right, do whatever you have to do while you're baking your face off. So if you feel like you have sufficiently baked, wipe it off.
Tired of hearing excuses you're making.
Okay, so I have a new face powder for you all. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen this on Instagram, because I'm such a sucker for this kind of shit. So this is the Wonder 2 Perfect Selfie Photo Finishing Powder. Wait, it says HD too. So it's HD Photo Finishing Powder. See? It is nice. Now to warm this all up, I will be using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. This is the Deep Tan Matte Bronzer. Okay, so because I'm going for like an all matte look today, I'm actually not going to be using highlighter. I know. I think there's something wrong with me too. So for eyebrows today, I will be using none other than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate. And to be putting it on, I will be using her double-ended eyebrow brush.
Tired of hearing excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking. Spending my time living I've made up.
Okay, I've gone for bigger eyebrows because I feel like it. Next up is eyes. I'm not going to do anything super difficult or super whatever. I just want them to kind of be defined. Do you know what I mean? I just want them to be me. So what I'm doing is something that I do all the time, right? But at this point, you can follow me and do what I do, or you can do you, because that is what this tutorial is all about. It is you, but cooler. Let's be real. Okay, so today's palette is none other than the Huda Beauty Rose Gold one. Looks something like this. Okay, this is what we are using today. Okay, first up is Sandalwood. I'm not even going to zoom in for this because it's so chilled. We're just so chilled today. Right, the brush that I am using is this one. This is the Real Techniques buffer brush. I believe this is what it's called. No, it's not. It's not even called that. It's called Base Shadow Brush. My bad. taking my favourite brush of all time, this is the Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined Crease. We all know what that is, okay? I know. This is it. This is the last colour because that's how chilled this is. This is Henna, which I finally got right because I know in my last tutorial I said Sienna and... who the fuck's Sienna, yeah? Henna! Henna, henna, henna. Now, taking a big soft brush, mine is this one. This, I believe, is the actual buffer brush. Shit, it's not. Okay, so this is a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. But I like it because it's big and buffy, which is why I thought it was a buffer brush. Okay, never mind, moving on. Anyway, so taking whatever brush you choose to take, a big fluffy one, buff it all out. See how chilled was that? Chilled, chilled, chilled. Trust me, the hard bit is yet to come, okay? So do not get too relaxed. Just don't. Okay, so obviously we are going to now go in under the eye. So taking my teeny weeny little brush, this is the Zoeva, what is this? 237 Detailed Shader. So just going to take henna. Keep wanting to say sienna now. Anyway, so just taking henna this time. We're just gonna go under. Now for mascara. Okay, so today, obviously, it is the Benefit Their Real Mascara in black. Okay, this one. Okay, so for eyelashes today, I will be using the Lash Unlimited lashes. Now, if you are new to this channel, these are my favourite lashes. These are everything. If you're not, what's these ones again? These are the 16 ones. The 16 ones? They're number 16. So, because I'm going for a more natural look, or as natural as I can do, it is a lip balm and lip liner kind of day. First up, this is the Barry M lip liner in Toast. This is just the best nude lip liner I've ever come across. And for lip balm, I'm going to be using the Blistex Med Plus lip balm. Do you see what I mean? Last up, it is setting spray. So today I am going to be using the Glam Glow Glow Ta-da! Setting spray. See you on the other side. Okay, so this is the next part of the tutorial. Now, I want you to bear with me because I haven't done this on camera yet. I'm sure you have all seen this. So I have obviously practiced on myself. I know how to do it, but I haven't done it on camera. Now, if you can imagine, I have my camera here, obviously, but it is on a non-movable tripod. It's literally just stuck in this position. So to film my body, it's going to be interesting to say the very least. But like I said, just bear with me. We'll do this in a way, hopefully, that you can see how I am doing it. Okay? Alright, wicked. Okay, here we go. So there are a couple of things you need, right? I'm just going to run through them and then I'll explain why. First off, you're going to need the tattoos that you are going to place on yourself. These are my ones. I literally just googled Shadowhunter tattoos and they all came up, and I made them slightly bigger because I'm going to put them on my body, and bigger the better basically, and then printed them out. Yeah, simple. So next up you need tracing paper. So the tracing paper looks something like this. It has multiple layers and I'm not sure why, but it is very easy and I'll explain that later. So this is tattoo tracing paper. You're also going to need your tattoo pen, okay? And then you're going to need a normal pen, and then you're going to need scissors, and then you're going to need a glass of water. You're going to be using this to get the tattoo off the transfer paper onto your skin. It's dead easy. I think that's everything. Now I'll explain. So the tracing paper I got off Amazon, literally put in tattoo tracing paper and bought the one with the best reviews, and it happened to be this one. The tattoo pen is also bought on Amazon. Both of them are dead cheap actually. I think the tattoo pen was like $3.99 and the tracing paper was like $6.99, and you get like 20 sheets, which I really didn't need, but it was the less one. Basically what you do is, I cannot show you because it's just too tricky to show you on camera how to get the tattoo onto the tracing paper, but my description is going to have to do, and I know I'm good at describing, so it's fine. As you see, it's got multiple layers. Now the aim of the game is to this blue marker, can you see that, onto the white paper behind, right? It's very easy. I find it the easiest is to do it on a window, like go old school, okay? Get rid of this back bit because I can't see through this, and then literally trace it on. It sounds more complicated than it is, but it really wasn't. I literally just put it back like that and then traced over it up against the window, okay? And then you'll cut it off. We're gonna put it on our body. That's when the magic begins. The first tattoo that I will be doing today, okay, is I'm gonna try and do the easiest one first because I just think that's the better option, because if the rest are too hard, at least I've done one. I'm going to be doing this one right here. This is the love one. And for easy filming purposes, I'm going to be putting it over my heart on my chest because I am that soppy, but I think it's kind of cute, so. Right, so this is what your kind of outcome is going to be like, okay? Excuse my drawing. I have never ever pretended to be an artist, okay, in any respect. So basically, whatever side you have traced onto, this one being this side, where that blue tracing marker is, you need to put, that is the side you need to put on your skin, okay? So let's do this. This is where your water comes in. So what you're going to do is you're going to take water, right, and you're going to put it all over the area which you are going to stick that piece of paper on, because this is what helps the ink stick to the skin, basically. Then you're going to place it on. I'm going to try to do this as well as possible. I missed a bit of water just there, so just put it there. It's basically like doing your old school transfer ones. Do you remember those when we were in school? Ta-da! Then, oh please God work, you should be left with a vaguely rough transfer. Yeah, can you see that? So what I do is I always let it dry first, because the tattoo pen is water soluble. So having that with water just makes it run. Now this is a little disclaimer, whatever you're going to do, it is going to run a little bit, okay? So you are going to get those little tiny feathering lines, alright? There is not much you can do about this, instead of trying not to put as much as the pen on as you can humanly manage, yeah?
When I hold you with my arms, now this don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure, whatever the weather. Day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times. Oh baby, hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it.
Oh. Okay, so you should basically end up with something like that, right? As it's glossy, I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to actually set it with a translucent powder, because that is what I did with my eye on my hand, and it worked quite well. So that's my thing. Loved it. When I found all this stuff on Amazon, I literally could not be more happier, because I was like, this is what I really want to do, and I have no idea how to actually do it, but I managed it. Great, so we're now going to set that with powder to make it kind of mattified, because as you can see, it is fairly glossy. So today's powder, I will be using the RCMA No Colour Powder. It's like standard translucent powder, okay, it's nothing special. We're just going to matte it out, because if you have any tattoos, you'll know that they are not glossy. So it should end up looking something like that. Hella matte. So next up, if you guys actually watch the series, I'm not getting into the series, okay, because I'm just not If you guys watch the series, you will realise that one of the first runes that they have is this one, which is Angelic Power. There we go. They have this on their neck. So I believe we're going to put this on our neck next. Okay? So because I've got it on this side, I'm going to put it on this side. For some reason that makes sense in my head, okay? Right, I'm going to let that dry. So my tip for you guys, if you're going to do a neck one, don't put it that far back. Oh God, I'm actually sweating. Shit. Now just like the last one, we'll let it dry. And then we're going to set it again with translucent setting powder. Okay, so next up we are going to do Fearless, which looks like this. And I'm going to put it on my arm. As cool as I think I am not ambidextrous, so it's got to go on, obviously, my left arm. Okay, so that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. More importantly, you guys learned something. I do appreciate that today's tutorial is a little bit more complicated than usual. So if you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm always more than happy to answer them. I'm expecting them after this one. I'm going to bore you now, so bear with me. So I have two Instagrams. My first one is Indiamadelaine and my second one is British Beauty by India. I will let you guys choose which one you want to follow, but obviously I'm going to say both. And also, if you liked today's tutorial and want to see more, please subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys next time.